What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. I am your boy El Cholo, and today we're gonna be talking about Call of Duty World War II vehicles. To be honest with you, I don't know about this information. We don't know anything regarding Call of Duty World War II vehicles, but I'm gonna give you guys, my opinion, my prediction, like I always do. And yeah, so make sure to leave a like on this video, comment down below. Alright guys, whatever you guys want. I know you guys want to support me and everything. I don't even put ads on my videos. Alright, so I'm doing this because I like it. Alright, I want to tell you guys what I think about Call of Duty World War II because I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped. It is Sunday, and I like making some videos over the weekend. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna also make some videos for the week, you know you know today, so I can upload it during the week. So yeah, let's talk about Call of Duty World War II vehicles, especially in the multiplayer. I know for a fact, guys. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but for a fact, we're going to have vehicles in Call of Duty World War II campaign. That's for sure, 100%. We saw planes. I don't know what are those things called. The flying balloons. We saw that in Battlefield 1, and we saw that too in the Call of Duty World War II reveal. We saw all these nice things, all these crazy things, but we don't know if a lot of these things that we saw in the trailer will actually go to multiplayer or transfer to multiplayer. And I'm here talking about the vehicles, because I know a lot of people want to know if the vehicles are going to transfer to Call of Duty World War II. If you didn't know, in Call of Duty World at War, we have vehicles on multiplayer. I never played World at War, so I don't know how it works, but I have heard that you could actually play with vehicles like tanks in some game modes. It was not available to every game mode in every map, so I really do not know how this worked. And of course, you already know, after Call of Duty World at War, the following Call of Duties, we didn't get any vehicles in multiplayer, and the rest is just history. And until now, we don't have vehicles in multiplayer. We have score streaks, but that's different. And in World War II, since Call of Duty World at War was also in the World War II era, we had some vehicles. And now we're going again, Call of Duty World War II. This is especially in World War II. World at War, you could say that it was, around that time, but now it is really focused on World War II. So since we're getting tanks and all these vehicles in campaign, I'm pretty sure that we could be seeing some vehicles, tanks, helicopters. I don't even know, to be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure tanks, especially because in World at War, tanks were used in multiplayer in some maps and some game modes. All right, and I have heard that a lot of people, especially professional players like TK, professional players who play Call of Duty, they don't want to see vehicles in the multiplayer, because it's just like a extra thing, it's like a distraction. And to be honest with you, I really do not mind seeing some vehicles in multiplayer. I think it will just be fun, to destroy vehicles, make them explode, especially since we're getting a gore Call of Duty where you can see people getting their heads, and blood and cut off, everything, blowing their legs, everything. So why not see some tanks, getting explode, in pieces, with the rocket launcher? That would be cool. And I don't know, but also I really think that the vehicles are not actually going to be in every game mode. Can you imagine in Search and Destroy with vehicles? It kind of doesn't play it out. I don't know. I don't really see that happening. So probably in, you know, bigger maps, in some larger maps, we could be able to use vehicles in Call of Duty World War II. I don't think they're going to be score streaks. Who knows, to be honest with you? But we could be used, you know, we could actually see some vehicles available, you know, in the map that you could just get in, you know. I don't know how this will work, but in my opinion, I think we will see vehicles in World War II, especially because, you know, they showed us in the reveal, you know, how spectacular the tanks and everything were, like getting destroyed in the planes. We could be seeing those things transferred to multiplayer, you know, in some maps. You know, I don't think in every game mode, in every map. So yeah, for multiplayer, I really do think that we could actually be seeing some multiplayer vehicles. All right. And yeah, so hopefully it's not stupid things that they add to this game. But yeah, guys, really though, like for real, I really want to see some vehicles in Call of Duty. I never experienced vehicles in Call of Duty, and I wouldn't really mind, you know, seeing some tanks getting destroyed, or me trying to destroy them with a C4 or like a rocket launcher, or with my, you know, gun. I wouldn't really mind doing that in Call of Duty World War II. You know, they're trying to make this game similar to, like, really, like they want to make this perfect. You know, exactly like World War II. You know, boots in the ground, classic maps, desert maps, jungle maps, gore. You know, people getting, you know, in pieces. You know, getting their heads blowing and stuff like that. So they want to make sure that this is really nice. So yeah, guys, I really do think that vehicles will transfer to Call of Duty World War II multiplayer, especially because this is going to be a big thing. The vehicles in the campaign, it is going to be a big thing. So, you know, and also because in Call of Duty World of War that came out 2008 had vehicles on multiplayer, you know, in some maps and some game modes. So it is a possibility. There's a lot of possibilities, I will say. So yeah, guys, that was it for Call of Duty World War II about the vehicles. I mean, I said tanks, that's for sure. Tanks, maybe some planes. I don't know how will that work, but and maybe some other things, you know, who knows. So yeah, guys, that was it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up, you know, give me a thumbs up, guys. Come on, man. And of course, in the comments, tell me if you think we're going to be getting some, you know, Call of Duty vehicles. I don't know if we're gonna be getting vehicles, but I'm pretty sure we are. Kind of, you know, who knows. And yeah, so tell me in the comments down below if you think we're going to be getting vehicles. You know, who, I mean, please tell me down in the comments down below. Come on, guys. So yeah, guys, that was it. Peace.